The next piece is a 24 by 36 acrylic on canvas called Winged Spirit. It shows that a native warrior is with the eagle and the animal spirit. It's showing also that it's going from this world to the spirit world. The natives believed that the winged birds were considered the most sacred and the most spiritual of all of God's creatures. There was a hierarchy of spirituality among a lot of the animals. And because the birds were able to fly, and they're considered messengers from this world to the spirit world. The eagle was prized among all of them as the most spiritual, the strongest. And this is my work showing, this is a piece actually that was done over 10 years ago with very traditional colors and very traditional type of background. And the change my work has gone through in the last few years, using colors is one of the main points of composition and focus. It's a more contemporary update, a way of expressing this. And the rest of it is, you can read as little or as much as you want into it on a spiritual level. But something that I love the interplay of things going in and out with the color. That's an exciting way to work. This is a piece that I painted a few years ago. My interpretation of Quanah Parker, the famous Comanche war chief. That was this painting was done from I used a black and white historical photograph that's very famous, and many native artists have worked from this photograph, so I wanted to try to do my version, my take on it, to still make it exciting and something to see. I particularly chose this photograph because of the regal nature in which he was posed. It had a very Greek, classic, Western civilization look to him. He could have been in as a Roman or a Grecian statesman. They just had a very dignified manner and body language to it. Quanah Parker was probably one of the most influential natives of the 19th century. During his time, he was considered to be the wealthiest native. He was both revered and feared by whites. He was actually half native. His mother was white, and his father was a Comanche. He became the tribal chief. Now, there's been much written about him, but the way I chose to work on this, I wanted to show he was one of the founders and main instrumental people in the Native American church, a religious ceremony that they practices that was done in which the use of peyote and hallucinogens were used. I showed sort of this outline where it has sort of that feel to it, and plus the different multicolored fans to it that he used as his prayer fan. I guess I was trained as a portrait and figurative artist. So the style in which I worked was a takeoff on between more stylistic work of Fritz Scholler and Wayne Thiebaud. Much of their work was done sort of in this manner, but I wanted something a little more crafted and something a little more the style that I like to work in. And so this painting measures 30 by 48. It's a medium size, but the idea of making paintings larger, making them near life size, was something that the Italian Renaissance painters were the masters of. Once you take a figure and make it life size or near life size, and it's done extremely well, it becomes an entity in itself. You can physically and personally relate to something if it's done in such a way. And that was what I was trying to capture with this. So thank you.